Hello Virgos, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the first half of January 2019 reading. For those of you whom are new, what I do is I read the energies that are around this particular sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Virgo. Whoa. And I explain the energies that this particular person that I'm pulling energies for during this general reading, and thank you to those of you who let me know that these are indeed your energies, your messages. There's a way to work with these energies around us that are predicted into the future for us to work with to make sure we're walking in our highest best good, right? Now, this card flipped upside down, which is unusual. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Now, for those of you whom are new, what I do is I start with my first Lenormand deck, okay? And we have the energies of rolling the dice for this Virgo in the recent past, wanting to take a risk when it comes to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. This particular Virgo has or will be receiving, it looks like they have, it's in the foundation, messages regarding maybe a new direction, a new person is what I'm feeling. Communication, texting, tweeting, talking. This Virgo has been enjoying this communication. And the communication may be at a distance for this Virgo. In their thoughts, with the Seven of Diamonds, they're working on, or the person at a distance is working on connecting with society, business, coming together and working with others at this time. So either Virgo's really busy with business or the person that you're thinking of is as well. So Virgos, we had a gentleman at a distance, or a masculine energy at a distance, and now we have a feminine energy that this Virgo is anxious about. They're anxious because they don't know for sure what it is they are wishing for when it comes to a situation that is surrounded by the energies of the snake. And the snake represents lies and deceit, some form of dishonesty. So this Virgo in the past was in connection with, or was thinking of, who they were connecting to, a very passionate feminine energy, but they were feeling very burdened with the cross. All right, so in the beginning of January 2019, this Virgo, we'll say the first week, is trying to find the truth about a situation. They don't know if they're coming or going when it comes to a situation, circumstance, person, place, environment. They're afraid that they either have made a mistake or that someone else. I feel like it's more that the Virgo's unclear. Trying to find the truth in the beginning of January 2019. Now, in the first week and a half or so of January 2019, this Virgo is trying to research a situation. A situation that may have come full circle spiritually. It was a lesson. It was an experience to teach this Virgo about themselves. By the second week of January 2019, we do have in the Virgo's energies the Bear. So this is about wanting to open your heart, care, give, love, support another, and thinking about what came full circle and ended. So something feels like it ended, and then into the second week of January 2019, this Virgo can't seem to let go of the fact that something has gone full circle. So they're going back towards it by the second week of January 2019. Now by the 3rd or mid-January 2019, this Virgo is maybe stepping into a connection with another that does involve energies of dishonesty, because they're thinking about what they have to offer, what they have to provide. They're opening their heart maybe even to the idea of coming together with another by mid-January 2019. Now this Virgo, in their outcome position, has the energies of the mice. Again, anxiety regarding a playful connection and or anxiety regarding a situation that involves children. So funny enough, I look over at my second Lenormand spread. And again, we have a Virgo who's thinking about messages that came in quickly, unexpectedly, maybe even about sending out messages unexpectedly. Because they are on the precipice, this Virgo, of wanting to travel or move into a new direction. They're thinking about a situation either involving children and or a playful connection that is maybe at a distance or that feels like it's been a long path. This Virgo could be this feminine energy sitting in her own home space, or they're thinking about someone who is content in their space. They want to have kind communication, this Virgo. They may even receive communication, or they're being guided with the letter energies to send out communication about your true hopes, wishes, and prayers. Okay, Virgo? Opening up to others about what you truly want. Because you know that maybe this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio finds you very attractive, that you have a lot to offer. So this Virgo needs to think about, do I want to make a commitment for the long term in a particular situation or circumstance? Or am I going to cut away from what doesn't serve me and remain anchored in the space by which I currently reside? Yeah, there's communication, but there is sly and cunning behavior or manipulation coming from the Virgo or someone around Virgo. They have the key to success to move forward, but what are you moving forward towards exactly? By mid-January 2019, I feel like this Virgo is starting to feel burdened. They want to travel, they want to go forward, they want to connect with another. But the energies of this playful connection are causing too much anxiety. So like I spoke about before, I shuffled the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed, and this card fell out. So we have a Virgo who may, in the beginning of January 2019, come into connection with another, but because it's in reverse, I almost feel like this Virgo's waiting to come into connection with another, but they're not putting forth the energy. Why? Because they're not sure of what they want. They're not sure of why something went full circle and what they were meant to learn about themselves in the beginning of January. Now into the first week and a half or two in the thoughts position of the circle spread, we have the sacred pool energy. So this Virgo is being guided to go and take some time to look at the reflection in the sacred pool of the child within. The child who loves people, the child who wants to come into connection with others, the child that wants to open their heart freely in your thoughts position. Now, in your relationship sector, Virgo, we have the One Ring Circus. I am standing on a solid foundation. I am working on what I do day to day. I am sitting in the energies of success. Therefore, I may be blocking people from coming my way. I need to think about opening my heart again, is what I heard. So in your creative aspects position of the circle spread, Virgos, there's a treasure within you. It could even be that heart of yours that you've been protecting. And Spirit's saying in the first half of January 2019, I'm going to help for you to open that treasure and to share it with the world. So think about if this isn't a relationship situation or a business situation. What if this is an internal transformation? And Spirit's saying, look into your heart. How can you open your heart to others, regardless of the outcome? By mid-January 2019, this Virgo has the bone collector energies. Taking action to go and get the supplies, to manifest something wonderful, to create something, to start a small business, to do something that fills you up in your own path so you can kind of center yourself once again through a project, hobby, gift, talent, or skill, through maybe finding out about a new direction and the steps you need to take to get there. But it's mostly about thinking in the actions position, whoops, in the next, in the first half of January 2019. Okay, so emotionally, we have into the unknown. Emotionally, this Virgo is afraid to take off the blindfold and move into a new direction. But once they open their heart and share who they truly are, what they truly feel, they can recognize that they're already dressed for the party, right? They're already dressed and are spiritually mature enough to open their heart like a child once again. So this particular Virgo in their inner strengths position is thinking about, how do I come into connection with others? How do I change my life? What is it that I have to go through to get to the blessing on the other side? So subconsciously, this Virgo is thinking, this would be quite a journey to move myself from my own solid foundation and to open up my heart to another, though I know there's a blessing on the other side, and that I just need to take off my blindfold and really think about how I can draw others toward me in a very loving, giving way, where my heart is very open. So in your day-to-day aspects position of the circle spread, we have the Golden Palace energies. This Virgo is focusing on their foundation, focusing on their finances, slowly but surely thinking about sharing their heart with another, taking off that blindfold, but working mostly on finances, prosperity, thinking about how to move on, but not really taking any action. So it is a time of deep thought in the first half of January 2019 for this Virgo. Now in your inner strengths position, we have the magic prayer energy. So this is understanding through your prayers, through your inner work, as to what am I afraid of? And how do I conquer that fear? How do I open my heart? How do I take a risk? How do I learn more about building a foundation with another? Spirit is telling you, we're going to give you the strength of the magic prayer energies to pray and acknowledge when the blessings begin to flow your way. So there's not much action that needs to be done. There's just like contemplation, and then researching something that fascinates you for a period of time to occupy your mind as you think about how maybe to open your heart to take a trip through a new journey and to face your fears. All right, so in a 3-card summary to my left with the same enchanted map deck, we've got the first card representing the first week or so of January 2019 for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. The dry desert energies are about testing out new paths, new journeys, new directions, and recognizing which path by which you feel you are being drawn to. What is the right path ahead? What am I learning about myself? As you step into, I feel like almost a new way of being, as you're working on your own goals day to day, but thinking about how to open your heart more, you could step out into a beautiful new path that is the right path for you. But they're saying it may take this Virgo a little bit of time to sit in the moonlight and to create a vision of who they are set to become in 2019. So things are going to feel like they're moving slowly in the beginning of the new year of 2019 for this Virgo, but Spirit's saying continue to plant your goals and intentions, continue to tend to the things that, or people or places that you love, and continue to put in the work. This is a time of reflection. So the stuck in the mud energy is Spirit's way of slowing you down so that you can take some time to think, so that you can take time to find balance and recognize when storm field energies come your way, negative people, places, circumstances, and or situations. Whatever it is you are in fear of or worried about in the beginning of January 2019, Spirit's saying we are going to give you the strength to rescue yourself by, again, taking the steps to do some research in your own space, writing down what you're afraid of, crossing off your fears and replacing them with new goals and intentions so that you can face your fear and come apart from what was. Somebody here was feeling really stuck. So in the around and up to the second week of January 2019, we have this Virgo seeing that their dreams are coming true. So this particular Virgo, some will and some won't, decided to give to prayer, decided to take some time to reflect on that child within, the innocence of life in general, to continue to work. Whatever it is you're doing financially, it is going to blossom and grow. But think about as well how one of those intentions have to be about your heart. How do I tend to this intention of love and care and openness and help for it to be reborn within me? Because somebody is with the coming apart energies, they're being pulled apart from what was and old connections to old situations or circumstances. So by mid-January 2019, if this Virgo decides to take off the blindfold and step into new paths and new directions, this process is what's going to help for them to heal old pain and sadness, to be encouraged through communications with others so that they can go through a very spiritual transformation. So it's time to research, what is 2019 going to be like? Who am I going to be now that I've risen through the path of number 2 in 2018, figuring out which direction is the right one for me? How am I going to actually manifest this direction in 2019, number 3, and be able to celebrate happiness? Happiness because I took the time to sit in my own space in the first half of January 2019 to free myself from old sadness that I have been embracing. I'm going to clean away from the details of the past that kept me stuck, and I'm going to find clarity as to how I'm going to ride the wave of my life from the beginning and through to the middle of January 2019. They're saying if you take the time to sit in solitude and think about who and or what you truly want, now is the time to come up with great ideas. So mid-January, there may be a spark in the thoughts of this Virgo. They're starting to understand that through their prayer and through the action of figuring out who they are and what they want, Spirit's going to guide them to a new direction. We've got the magical map shifter energies here. So Spirit's saying we will shift your direction into the proper direction, the path of happiness and joy, if you pray for happiness and joy, for a magical stream, for things to flow beautifully, and trust that Spirit will guide you in the right direction through the energies of peace and joy. So there will be playfulness in some way if this Virgo can open up to another, even though it may not be the most healthy of situations or connections. It's the process of playfully letting go, almost like bringing a closure to old fears, or bringing closure by asking questions. This Virgo can free themselves from whatever this burden is, and they can go through a new path, a new adventure, a new journey, but they need to step into the unknown with an open heart. Wow. So I'm going to bring in some signs here, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, that this particular Virgo may be communicating with, connecting to, thinking about. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, first half of January 2019. Okay. So, the unexpected visitors card was in reverse. Think about who and or what you'd like to manifest in your path as you move ahead, Virgo. Don't block out, whoops, wrong one. Don't block out the ability to connect with others in the beginning of January 2019. The High Priestess will bring you the truth if you have the communications to get the answers, right? Well, we're going to sit stagnant until we speak up. All right, so they're saying in the first week and a half or 2, in the emotional aspects position of the circle spread, think about taking some time out to look at your reflection of the child within, the innocence of life, the playfulness of another, friends, loved ones. Because in your thoughts, Spirit's saying we will help for you to manifest a new path in love. We will help you to manifest a path of overflowing abundance, joy, happiness, peace, and good health. If you just reflect on what would make you most happy in 2019. So in the relationship sector, we have this Virgo that's trying to stand strong, independently, and successfully in their path. And then we have Karma with the Wheel of Fortune. There is fear here of moving in a new direction, of connecting maybe even with someone at a distance, of going through a process to get to the blessing. Is it a right decision? Is it a wrong decision? I need to do more research in the first couple weeks of January 2019. And at the same time, creatively, Spirit's saying, share a treasure you have within. Maybe it's a talent, maybe it's a gift, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a craft. It's whatever this is. Maybe it is just your heart. Open up and share it with the world. So if you're thinking more about money, know that you could create something and sell it on one of the internet platforms. Videos of doing, working on cars, videos of creating birdhouses and then selling your birdhouses, creating a new path by opening up and really recognizing what you've been blessed with in your life, the path you chose to walk, actually. What is your soul purpose? For some, you just need to open up your heart and reach out. What is it you want to manifest? What is your truth is what you'll be thinking about in the first half of January 2019, this particular Virgo. So in your actions position, we have the bone collector energies, getting the supplies we need, sitting within and thinking about. As I center myself, what is it that I would most like to do to celebrate goodness and joy and happiness in my own path? Some Virgos, by mid-January 2019, are getting together the plane ticket or are getting together what they need to move forward, to manifest and celebrate the fact that things don't have to end if your heart is open. Wow, big message there. All right, so emotionally, this Virgo is having a hard time taking off the blindfold, stepping into the unknown. Why? Because they've completed a long and difficult path. Each of those swords represents pain, anguish, frustration, worry, fear, regret. But someone's here now in the form of the deer telling you to stand up. Because of what you've learned in your path about yourself, you are now a stronger soul. Take off the blindfold, step into the unknown, open your heart, share what you want to share, especially if this comes to love, or know that as you open your heart to a new financial path, Spirit's trying to fulfill your dreams, but you've got to completely let go of the 10 of Swords, of what was, of what no longer serves you, because it's at a 10. It's time to get to the truth of how I'm going to manifest happiness and joy and celebration in my life starting in 2019. So subconsciously, this Virgo is saying, I have to probably go through a long and difficult path to get to the blessing on the other side, but I know that I've gone full circle in the path that I was in. Hallelujah. So with the major arcana of the world, subconsciously know that the portal is going to open up. You can either stand strong in your own path and independently and not move forward into a new journey, but if you are trying to move into a new journey at this time, step into the unknown and see what's on offer, however that applies to you, day to day. You have the Golden Palace energies when it comes to creating financial abundance and security, when it comes to creating a beautiful home environment, day to day. You may be thinking about moving into a new location, a newer, better situation. But you've got to share your heart. You've got to open your heart to what it is you truly want to manifest. There's a Virgo feminine energy who is definitely stepping into a better position, a financial position, a position of abundance, security, happiness, and joy. And if this is a masculine energy thinking of this woman, she is doing just fine. Financially, she's secure and abundant and strong and independent. And it could be that by mid-January 2019, this Virgo is saying, I want to build something with this strong, independent, and successful feminine energy. I need to open my heart and open the door and open the ability to step into a new path and to let go of my old fears and worries. So in your inner strengths position, Virgos, for the first half of January 2019. Spirit's giving you the strength to pray about a situation involving a manager, business owner, someone who's in charge, someone who is a leader. This could be that Spirit's telling you with the King of Wands energies, be like the King of Wands, who gets passionate and excited about a new direction, who knows where they're going, how they're going to get there, and they take steep steps each day to manifest their success. Somebody here may be praying about an older masculine energy who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. But if there's still some form of communication within you that you want to dispel, now is the time to do it, Virgo. No matter what the answer is, at least there will be an answer for whoever this is. And if you'd like to know more about that answer, feel free to write me at my email, josiek42@gmail.com, and my price list is below. So in a 3-card summary to my right, they're saying the first week of January 2019 is about, do I want to fight battles anymore with the path I'm currently in? The door is opening up behind you. You could indeed step into a new solid foundation where the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor, where the major arcana, the world portal, is opening up to lead you into a new direction. If there's a Virgo who's worrying about finances, know that the more energy you put into a situation, the more you're going to see abundance showing up. And then you can let go of worries regarding finances. Yep, it's time to get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, focused, and determined. And as you do, as you speak your truth, as you open up, as you tell others what you've been maybe hiding, Virgo, the sun is going to shine in your world. But you need to be truthful with yourself. Is this the right person for me? Is this the right journey for me? Is this the right situation for me in the first week? Now in the second week, look at this. There's a passionate connection for this Virgo, and or Virgo is very passionate about what it is they're trying to manifest. They're waiting for people to step forward and acknowledge them in some way. They're missing something. I feel like this is personally, this, whichever Virgo this is in their head about a passionate connection. They're feeling, by the second week of January 2019, bummed out, sad. Like things are falling apart, or that there's got to be a major change. So this Virgo is going to be thinking deeply about, how do I make that ship come in? How do I communicate with another? Again, I feel like if there's a financial situation you guys are waiting for, it could be that by it's like from the 8th to the 15th I'm getting. There'll be communications about new offers, new opportunities, new directions, and things are going to flow, and there's going to be a celebration, especially regarding finances. Now, we do have someone here who is dealing with 2 men, both kings. Or this Virgo is saying, I need to make up my mind about dragging my feet. And Spirit saying, we'll give you the strength to speak your truth. There may be an offer or a connection to and with someone in the second week of January 2019 who has Leo in their chart, or this is a Virgo who has Leo in their chart. Be sure about what it is you want. Be sure about who it is you may be dealing with. Listen to your intuition. There could be a Virgo here who's asking themselves, what is it I'm addicted to? A person, a place, a circumstance, a situation, a thought, a substance. This Virgo is being guided to listen to their intuition and to open their heart. If you choose to create a happily ever after, a new home, a new business, now is the time to step forward and manifest a new path. So again, open up and share with others your talents, your skills, your experience, what you have to say. Because there is a Virgo here who could come into connection with someone who is very independent. And you can build a better home life. But I do feel like there are children involved, and that might be what's holding things up. Again, there could be a masculine fire sign involved, Sagittarius or Leo. So here's the Virgo by mid-January 2019. Feeling sad, down, depressed, bummed out. Trying to find clarity. There's fantasy here, and feeling stuck or trapped with something that maybe ended somehow before or stopped for a while. I feel like this Virgo is going to be receiving a lot of attention and recognition, but they're not giving thanks for those who are currently in their life, or they're really regretting or missing the attention they used to have in that old path. We have a Virgo energy here who is finding this new creative path, this new passionate path, this new career path. And like I said before, now she's stepping into, or he, with the Queen of Pentacles, into a world of stability, financial contentment, heart wide open, wanting to care, love, and give and support those around them. There could be a Virgo dealing with another earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Eventually, things are going to flow smoothly for this Virgo, especially, like I said, financially. There's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and this Virgo is going to get excited about moving on from an old job, an old position, an old amount of pay, into a new direction. They're playful, they're excited, but they're anxious, they're worried. But Spirit's saying, don't worry. As you set goals and meet goals and continue to step forward confidently, in the beginning of January 2019, Virgo, you will be celebrating a new chapter in your life. And they're clarifying with the Six of Swords. I'm leaving troubled waters behind, and I'm moving into a beautiful new chapter in my life. There could be a Virgo who's thinking about marriage, commitment, partnership. But be careful how you treat others at this time, because we have that karmic wheel here. If we are thinking negatively or behaving negatively in any way, that's what's going to keep people from coming our direction. So it's got to be all about putting all the coins in, all the chips in there, Virgo. Then something could very well work out beautifully. But it's all going to be up to the Virgo. What do you want? Are you blocking someone from coming in? Are you blocking offers and opportunities for you? The first half of January 2019 is the time to open up and ask the questions. First to yourself. And then step into the unknown. Step away from the pain for once and ask Spirit to bring you an overflowing cup of abundance, prosperity, joy, and happiness. Financially, again, I feel like this Virgo could be stepping into a new path regarding finances as they are building a solid foundation beneath themselves. And by mid-January 2019, they are celebrating what they put a lot of thought into. So yeah, your closing card from Archangel Michael, Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, is this is your life's purpose. You are recognizing what it is you want, how it is you're going to get there, and what communications need to be made in order to step into the unknown in the first half of January 2019. So let me know what that's about, Virgos. All right, so your prayer for the first half is, Archangel Michael, You know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. So this could just mostly be career for a large number of Virgos. They're saying use your imagination and you'll find the answer. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. There could be some Virgos who's just letting go of a situation that ended, and yet they're having a hard time doing so. I can help you through that process and by choosing which video reading you'd like. The 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful new year if you hadn't looked at it before the new year. If you haven't gotten there yet, Happy New Year. Take care and God bless.